LSU chemical engineering student Brady Jacob joins Louisiana's next generation energy workforce, graduating soon with a job as a process engineer.
So as we look for new technologies such as the carbon sequestration and other green renewables that can affect our society in a positive way.
So as an energy worker, what excites you about your future and your career options?
It gives me the ability to be versatile, not as a chemical engineer, but also as a person. I can look towards other career paths that may deal with more carbon sequestration or even go more the renewable route.
Louisiana's energy transition paves a new frontier for Brady and countless others entering the workforce. Possibilities fueled by a $160 million grant from the U.S. National Science Foundation, awarded to LSU as the team leader of FUEL, Future Use of Energy in Louisiana. It includes private companies, universities, community and technical colleges, and state agencies.
The grant award total is $160 million over 10 years, and that's being matched by Louisiana Economic Development with $67.5 million. So the total project here is $227 million over 10 years for the state of Louisiana. This grant was one of the most competitive grants that National Science Foundation has ever awarded. There were over 700 original applications, and they whittled it down to 10 awardees across our country.
Louisiana can thank the Mississippi River for its competitive edge. The waterway is the lifeblood of the state's energy infrastructure.
We understand the National Science Foundation recognized the value of all of the industry we have up and down the river in Louisiana. So we have a team out here that helps manage the facility.
This mock oil and gas drilling rig on LSU campus is another competitive asset in Louisiana's energy evolution. The world-renowned facility at the LSU Petroleum Engineering Research Training and Testing Lab gives students real-world training and researchers a testing ground to develop technologies. The NSF grant will fund more cutting-edge facilities on campus and pilot projects.
We're going to build electrolyzers that are actually at the scale where students can work on them, that actually they can test these new technologies, work out all the kinks, and then they put it in industry. We have 5 wells already here on campus. We're going to drill a 6th well. That's actually going to be a scalable direct air capture, carbon capture system that students can be trained on, and industry can come here and test their new valves, test their new fluids, test their new pipelines. What we want to do is we want to get into the synthetic fuel business.
The NSF grant serves as a catalyst for collaboration between educational institutions at all levels, including K through 12, researchers, and private industry. And it embodies 3 focus areas: research, workforce development, and the commercial deployment of new technologies.
So we have 6 main research thrusts. One of them is carbon capture, utilization, and sequestration. The others are CO2 as a feedstock, the hydrogen economy, water use and reuse in this activity, and then sustainable infrastructure. So looking at our current infrastructure and saying, wow, we really need to strengthen that or revitalize that so it will last for another 100 years for our energy economy in our country.
The federal windfall also extends to wind energy, with Louisiana's recent designation as one of 31 tech hubs nationwide.
That tech hub is we're going to build an experimental research wind turbine. It's going to be located right off from Port Fourchon. And if we get the funded, we will be the only university that has a research wind turbine actually in the water on a lease that is a research lease. Given to us by, approved by the state of Louisiana. And so and the whole maritime industry in Louisiana is positioned to lead the world in supporting offshore wind. And we want to work with them and build that technology so that they can work around the world. See, the jobs that we have here are going to be jobs that are influencing energy transition around the world.
Known as the NSF Engines Grant, its main focus is the decarbonization of Louisiana's industrial corridor while skilling up the state's current and future workforce.
I believe the Petroleum Department as well as the Chemistry Department will look into and look for ways to make our world a more positive, carbon neutral society.
We want small businesses to stay here in Louisiana that are actually building the new products that are going to be necessary for this future energy. We want the entrepreneurs, we want the investment in those jobs and in those businesses, not over in Texas.